were prescription drugs. It is totally insane. Think about it. Think about crazy. This is crazy. 1 out of 5 people in Arizona or Vermont who goes to a doctor today and gets a prescription, 1 out of those 5 people cannot afford to fill that prescription. So you go to the doctor because you're sick. He or she writes out a prescription, but you can't even afford to fill it. And what happens? You get sicker, you end up in the emergency room, you end up in the hospital, maybe you die. That is insane. Our message to the greed of the pharmaceutical industry is you will lower the cost of prescription drugs. No excuse. 2 years ago, top 5 companies made $50 billion in profit, and senior citizens are cutting their medicine in half. Now, there's a reason why in America, why in Arizona and Vermont, people work such long hours that they're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that reason is not complicated. Wages in America are too damn low. Federal minimum wage of $7.25 is a starvation wage. And in the next few weeks, we're going to be introducing legislation to raise that starvation minimum wage to a living wage, $15 an hour. If you work 40 hours a week in America, you should not be living in poverty. And when we talk about wages and inequities, I know that every man in this audience tonight will stand with the women to end the disgrace of women making 79 cents on the dollar. Well, people say, Bernie, how are you going to pay for all of your ideas? And I will tell you how we're going to pay for all of these ideas. Amidst mass income and wealth inequality, where the rich are becoming phenomenally richer while the middle class shrinks, and we have 43 million people living in poverty. Hey, Donald Trump, you and your billionaire friends are going to start paying their fair share of taxes. My Republican colleagues, they talk a lot about family values, how much they love families and respect children. And I think you got it right. That's about it. If you respect children and families, you end the disgrace of the United States having the highest rate of childhood poverty of any major country on earth. If you respect families and children, we pass universal child care. Now, how in God's name can a single mom making $30,000 or $40,000 a year afford $10,000 or $15,000 for child care for her baby? She can't do it. We have got to provide quality child care for every working family in this country. By the way, the United States today remains the only major country, and by the way, vast majority of poor countries, guarantee paid family and medical leave for their people. Think about it. Think about it. Today in Arizona, today in Vermont, a mom is giving birth to a beautiful baby. She deserves the right to stay home with that baby, to love that baby, to nurse that baby. But all over this country, those mothers are forced to separate themselves from their babies and go to work in a week or 2 weeks because they lack the necessary income to take care of the family. That is why we have got to join every other major country. 12 weeks paid family and medical leave. Brothers and sisters, all of you know that we live in a competitive global economy. And you all know that most of the new jobs that are being created, that are decent paying jobs, are jobs that require a higher education. And yet in this country today, we got hundreds of thousands of bright, wonderful young people who cannot go to college for one reason: their families lack the money. And that is why we must understand that when we talk about public free education, it's not good enough anymore to talk about kindergarten through 12th grade. We have got to make public colleges and universities tuition free. If they can do it in Germany, if they can do it in Scandinavia, we can do it here in the United States. You know, my dad dropped out of school, I think when he was 14 or 15. My mom never went to college. But I want every kid in Mesa, in Phoenix, and in Burlington, Vermont, I want every parent and teacher to know that if those little kids in the 6th and 8th grade do well in school, if they know that they are supposed to study and do well, they will be able to get a college education regardless of their income. That's what we got.
You're beautiful, baby!
Brothers and sisters, we have the dubious distinction in America of having more people in jail than any other country on earth. We're spending $80 billion a year to lock up over 2 million of our fellow Americans, disproportionately African American, Latino, and Native American. And we got communities all over this country, often minority communities, rural communities, where youth unemployment is 20 or 30%. To my mind, it makes a lot more sense for us to be investing in jobs and education for those kids rather than jails or incarceration. The issue of immigration is personal for me because I'm a first-generation American. My dad came to this country from Poland at 17 years of age, and he never made much money, but he was the proudest American that you had ever seen because he knew all that this country gave him and the ability to raise his family in a way he could never have done back in Poland. My wife's family comes from Ireland. You heard Tom Perez speak a moment ago. His family comes from the Dominican Republic. We have families here who come from all parts of the world. We are a nation of immigrants. We are proud of that diversity. You know, during World War II, Hitler thought that he would defeat the United States because he said, this is a nation of immigrants, got all kinds of people. Well, he was dead wrong because our diversity makes us stronger, not weaker. And today we have 11 million undocumented people in this country, including more than a few right here in Arizona. And many of those people today, especially today, are living in fear. They're living in the shadows. and many of them are being exploited every day.